guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good. My name is Izzy. Today I am doing a little video on weight loss tips for you guys, some responsible ones. I did a poll on my Instagram asking what you guys wanted to see next from me, and although my Q&As do really well, and it has been about 7 months since I've done one, you guys did seem to really want this weight loss video, so that is what I'm going to do for you guys. Just a little bit about me. I am a personal trainer. That is actually what I do. That is my main job. So I train clients one-on-one. I train my clients, so I give them workouts, and it also means that I do give out nutritional advice, and I suppose I am actually qualified to do that. First up, number one, there is no magic secret to weight loss. There are just a few key things that you need to look at and then break down. So number one, nutrition. Sorry, you might hear a sleeping pug in the background. And then your training or your movement, let's say, or your activity. The other things that we need to look at as well is your sleep. So we need to look at sleep. And another thing we need to look at is stress and mood and hormones. So those are the main things that will affect your journey with your weight loss. Everybody is different, so that is something to remember, and this is my kind of personal and professional advice. Okay, so in terms of nutrition, the thing is a lot of us tend to either overeat or undereat, and both can be a problem. Basically guys, you need to... Frank, stop being so noisy. 1, do not cut out carbs, and 2, don't follow a fad diet. The best thing that you can do is focus on eating whole foods. What do I mean by whole foods? I mean things that naturally occur. So fruits, veggies and grains, pulses. If you're having any sugars, something that's low on the glycemic index scale. So something like coconut sugar instead of a simple white sugar. Talking about things that are simple and moving on to carbs. So carbs are not bad, and carbs won't make you fat or make you put on weight if you just have the right ones and eat the right balance. So you have simple carbs and you have complex carbs, and you basically want to stick to the complex carbs. The simple carbs are, yes, things like white sugar, things that have no nutrients. When you have complex carbs, they are things like starchy vegetables, so things like potatoes. They are things like beans, and again, they are naturally occurring. So the thing with eating... One sec guys. Okay, I'm back guys, took the call, all done. Anyway, so complex carbs are a lot better for you in terms of maintaining a healthy lifestyle and for aiding with weight loss. Reason being, they will keep you fuller for longer. And they do have a lot more fiber in, which is really good for keeping your blood sugar regulated and keeping your digestive system working properly. Also, you do want to be in a calorie deficit if you are trying to lose weight. That is definitely something that you need to be, but it's worth going into that deficit eating higher volume foods, which are, like I said, whole foods. In terms of like what time of the day that you're eating, it actually doesn't matter. Again, I have a lot of people saying and asking, can I eat after 8 p.m, or saying like it's bad to eat after a certain time. It doesn't matter. So it just depends like when you want to consume your calories, guys. There really is like no right or wrong with this. So you can, let's say, intermittent fast. That can be something that can help with weight loss. Primarily the reason why intermittent fasting will help with weight loss is because you're effectively like skipping a meal. So intermittent fasting is where you don't eat for a certain amount of time, and then you only eat in like the window that you've given yourself. So a lot of people will tend to, let's say, stop eating at like maybe, I don't know, 7 p.m. and then wait till after 11 a.m. to eat. So they've got that window of time. But yeah, really, like, again, there's no magic with intermittent fasting. It really just means that you're usually consuming less calories because you've waited longer through your day not to eat. I would say that, like, you can experiment with intermittent fasting. It's not bad and it's not good. It might work for you. It just depends. If you are training in the morning though, it is good to have something to give you that energy to get through the workout. Anyway, guys, if you do want to know more about food and you want me to do like a what I eat in a day or weight loss or what I eat in a day to stay lean, then you just need to let me know in the comments. Guys, I'm just trying to give you the content that you want. So the more interaction that you have with me and the more that you tell me down there in the comments, the more I can give to you guys. Next up, let's go on to training and activity. So I would always recommend to find a balance between generally like your day-to-day movement and then your actual exercise. So I just feel like there's quite a big difference between those two. So a lot of people tend to spend time at their jobs sitting down and just not moving that much. If you guys have got like any kind of phone these days, or like a Fitbit or a watch that tracks, you'll hear people talking quite a lot about steps. So steps are just the amount of that you're moving, and really, like, it's recommended that you should try and move over 10,000 steps a day. So in terms of exercise, it is advisable, if you're trying to lose weight, that you do a mixture of cardio and strength and resistance training mixed with weights. So a lot of people tend to make the mistake of just doing cardio. They think that cardio is going to make them lose weight. So cardio is important because obviously it's helping you burn calories, but not as fast as if you mix weight training into your schedule or like your routine. The thing is, with weight training, it actually helps you maintain your muscle, which will actually give you a better look. So it will make sure that you have a more defined look with your body. Like a couple of different things that you can do. So you can do like high intensity HIIT training, which can be part of your cardio, or you can do LISS. LISS stands for low intensity steady state. So it's basically like the opposite to high intensity training. So it just means that you stay constantly at one level. So LISS could just be walking, and yes, alone LISS will take a longer amount of time to burn calories, but it might be a better option for you to do something like LISS and then do some weight training separately. So another amazing thing that you can do to help burn calories and start to help your body shape into the way that you want it to look is weight training. So basically with weight training, you want to focus on compound movements because one, they will burn the most calories because you're using lots of different body parts. So compound just means, let's say like a squat or a deadlift, just because you're using more than one muscle group to get the exercise done. And they will keep your muscles engaged and active, which will in turn help shape them. So you won't be eating enough calories to help build the muscle. We'll make sure that the muscle retains and stays there, which will, as you lose weight while you're in the calorie deficit, will help to make sure that your body looks good as the fat starts to lower, if that makes sense. You guys want to see any workouts where I am doing some like compound movements, you can check out some of my other videos, or let me know below if you want me to put together like a little like HIIT workout or something like that. All right, so guys, the other thing that you need to have a look at in your life is your sleep and your stress levels. So the most common area that people want to lose weight from, or they find that the weight is stomach area and the belly area, and usually this is a stress indicator. We all are like super busy and we've got a lot going on, but really you need to be trying to sleep anywhere between 7 to 8 hours a night. It can be really, really hard, and I am so guilty of not resting enough, but your body needs to rest so it can recover. And obviously while you're sleeping, things are happening in your body. You are still burning calories after your training, and you need to be able to recover your body so that you can wake up refreshed and ready to train again the next day. It has like quite a knock-on effect, to be honest, like the thing between stress and sleep. So if you're quite stressed, then you'll tend not to sleep as well. And the thing with stress is obviously it can come through lots of different areas of your life. It can be that you're stressed at work, or you know, you're stressed about your home situation, or you're just feeling stressed generally about your weight and that you're not losing weight. So obviously it can be a bit of a cycle, but if you're quite stressed, it means that you probably have high cortisol levels. Cortisol isn't a bad thing, but if the levels of it are high, and it can tend to mean that your body is happier to store fat, which is not what we want if we are trying to lose body fat. So things that can kind of make your cortisol levels high are when your adrenal glands are affected. So things that can affect your adrenals are things like caffeine. So it is something to think about. And obviously if you are stressed and not sleeping, all these things go hand in hand. So I would recommend, guys, if you are drinking a lot of coffee, try and cut that down as much as you can, and look for some other alternatives, caffeine as well. Try to switch off your phone before you're going to bed. Put your phone onto airplane mode. Also, things that can help your adrenal glands are things like ashwagandha. That is a supplement, and that can really, really help with getting your adrenal glands healthy and back to normal. And also probiotics. So probiotics are really, really good for the skin, and I have talked about that in another video. But yes, probiotics can be found in fermented foods. So things like coconut yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, and kefir. Weight loss takes time to do it properly. There is no point losing weight super fast, because usually it means crash dieting, and what will happen is that you will lose weight quick and then it will all come back on. So you're better to do it consistently. Let me like sum it up anyway, guys, but it is trying to eat a completely whole foods diet. So you don't need to be buying a lot of processed foods, and I am talking vegan foods. There's so many like fake cheeses out there and fake meat alternatives, lots of things that the supermarkets are making, but they're not necessarily healthy. A lot of them have a lot of saturated fats in, bad fats, trans fats, and just extra calories coming from things that aren't needed. So that is something to think about, and making sure that you're moving your body as much as you can. If you do have a job where you sit down, trying to go out for walks, trying to get up to your 10,000 steps, and also focusing on mixing your cardio and your resistance and weight training together, getting enough sleep, and trying as much as you can not to be too stressed out in this crazy world that we live in. Guys, I really, really hope that this has helped you. I'm really, really happy to answer any more questions that you have on weight loss and vegan food and anything else that you might want to know. Thank you so much for watching. If you did find this useful, you enjoyed it, and you want to share it with someone else and you like it, then just give it a thumbs up, which is down there. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then the subscribe button is here for you guys to click on so that you can keep up to date on what else I'm doing. My Instagram is Princess of the Unicorns if you want to follow me there. I hope that you have moved your body and that you have eaten some whole foods today. Lots of love. Peace out. Bye, guys.